Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 7 in the NFL right now with Jeff Cadillac from jeffcadillac.com. The second game he's chosen to analyze with us this week is New Orleans and Indianapolis. I'm Peter Loshak. You're watching SBR Videos. Jeff Cadillac, this is an interesting one. Everyone talks about, how Indianapolis made that boneheaded play last week against the Pats and they lost, but they still did get the cover. And with Andrew Luck back, they played the Pats competitively, which is pretty impressive. New Orleans got a win as a home dog against the Falcons, but they still kind of look like a beaten team. It feels like they got up for that game, but they're going to have problems going forward. They have a lot of injuries on the offensive line, and Drew Brees looks like his career is winding down. His skill set is diminishing. Right now, Indianapolis a 4.5 or 5 point home favorite. What do you like here, Jeff?
Peter, this game, I looked over it for a little while and everything, and I got to take Indianapolis at home.
Okay.
Off the bounce back. New Orleans, the win over Atlanta on Thursday night, Atlanta was driving up and down the field on New Orleans. New Orleans has one of the worst defense. In fact, they're number 32 total defense in the NFL right now. Rob Ryan must be pulling all the hair out of his head, whatever's left, if he hasn't pulled it out already, because this team is a disappointment every week. I could see Sean Payton and Rob Ryan going in the ring and battling each other out because it's just terrible. The only thing that's holding up New Orleans right now is the arm of Drew Brees. And if he goes down, that team, forget it. They won't win a game the rest of the season. The rushing, the offense for New Orleans, their rushing is 30th in the league. So the only thing, like I said, is Drew Brees. Atlanta basically beat themselves with the turnovers they had close to the red zone against New Orleans on Thursday night, and that's the reason why New Orleans won. Atlanta, like I said, was going up and down that field, back and forth, and they knew they should have won that game. There was no question about who should have won that game. But you know what it is? It's the final score that matters in the NFL, not the yards per play and the defense or whatever. It's the wins and losses that matter. But New Orleans going to Indianapolis, I don't see it happening. I'll tell you why. First of all, you have Indianapolis off the loss against New England. New England, a lot of people remember that play that Indianapolis had with the punt and all that and the mishap. But remember, Indianapolis was given a gift when Brady threw the ball to Julian Edelman and he bobbled it up and Adams was right there and he ran it in for a TD. Julian Edelman never does that. So that was a gift right there. So that kind of takes out, okay, the bonehead play on the punt with the Julian Edelman, bobble and return for a TD. So that kind of cancels each other out. They got a gift, they gave a gift. But New England wasn't losing that game. And you got to understand that in the second half, they controlled the game. And the only reason Indianapolis covered that game was from a garbage time TD when the game was definitely decided. It was like in the last minute and a half of the game. You got New Orleans defense, like I said, is number 32 total defense. They got the 30th rush defense, 24 pass defense. And we all know right now that Andrew Luck, off a loss, is one of the best guys to be on a bounce back weekend. After a loss, he's 15-2 straight up, 13-3-1 against the spread after a loss. And after that game against New England, and he's looking at the defense of New Orleans, he's probably foaming at the mouth getting ready for this game, because you got guys in the backfield like Brandon Browner. He's always good for at least 2 pass interference penalties per game. I mean, without a doubt, that's all he's good for. And that defense back there, they can't cover anybody.
Okay, right now, -4.5 is a market-wide number. Jeff Cadillac for jeffcadillac.com recommending a play on Indianapolis -4.5. Jeff Cadillac. Give a plug for jeffcadillac.com.
Okay, jeffcadillac.com. You have all the games analyzed every week for free, and also on my Twitter, best bet of the week on Friday at Jeff Cadillac 1.
Sounds great, Jeff. Thanks.